So today I'm going to be doing all of the All-Star, predicting all of the All-Stars, 24 of them. So let's go to the West first, the front court. I am picking Nikola Jokic as the first player, definitely. Then I'm picking Kevin Durant. And then it's either Victor Wembanyama, LeBron James, or Anthony Davis. But I'm going to just give it to LeBron because still one of the best players in the league, 24 a game. Wemby and AD are still probably going to make it off the bench. The Eastern front court, I'm going to have to definitely put Giannis at number one. Paolo has not played that many minutes, so he will not be up there. But for number two, definitely is going to be Jason Tatum. JT has been really good this season. Finally, the last one, not going to be Joel Embiid. Probably going to be Cat as the third one. Cat has been really good this season as well. So those three are my picks. Now, I don't know if Paolo is going to make it because of all of his injuries, but I'm sure he still could be a reserve if he plays more games. But I feel like he basically missed the whole season before, so I don't know if he's going to make it. But Paolo would have been in there, at least in the bench. But I'm not going to put him just because of injuries, but maybe he still gets picked. For the guards, there's no really other options besides Shea and Luca. They've both been really good. Anthony Edwards is another option, but still Shea and Luca. I mean, even Curry, I don't think will be a starter this season just because he hasn't been as good as Shea and Luca this season. Then for the Eastern guard, LaMelo Ball, bro. He has been playing really good this season, and he has the most votes. And then for the second one, it's a toss-up between Dame and Donovan. But I got Donovan Mitchell as the second one. He's been really good. Number one team in the East is the Cleveland Cavaliers, the best team in the league in general, too. So I have Donovan Mitchell making it as the starting. And then for the bench, let's get all of these out. For the bench of the Western, Anthony Davis, Victor Wembanyama. I don't know if you need to do like front court three again, backcourt two of the bench, but I'm just gonna put like the players I think. And then last but not least, Sabonis or J Dub, one of those two. But you know, Şengün also is a great option. But I got Sabonis because he's made some before and he's been playing really good recently. Just had a monster game, and J Dub also has a really big chance. It's a toss up between those two, but for now, I'm just gonna put Sabonis. Maybe Jada will make it in the last two players who are wild cards. Then for the Western guards, it is going to definitely be De'Aaron and not De'Aaron, Anthony Edwards and De'Aaron Fox. Yeah, actually, yeah, because De'Aaron has been pretty good. Actually, I'm gonna give it to Steph. I have to still give it. There's a lot of good guards actually in the West. So many good guards. Like I don't know who's gonna make it actually. You got Booker. I think Edwards is definitely one of them. Booker, Kyrie, Norm, Powell, I guess. Steph Curry, Ja. I feel like hasn't played too many games. James Harden has been good. DeMar, all right, but I think Steph still has to make it. He's gonna be one of my wild cards. So I think I'm gonna give it to Kyrie. Kyrie has been pretty solid this season as well, but this is really tough. But I'm gonna have to give it to Kyrie because of his votes. De'Aaron has 500,000 less, and voting is 50%. So I'm gonna have to give it to Kyrie. Obviously, Steph is making it as well, but in the wild cards. Finally, Jalen Brunson and Damian Lillard. Not really too hard for the Eastern guards. There are some good guards later, but They could be the wild cards. It's actually kind of tough because the East has really good guards too. Cade and another one is Maxi and Trey Young. But I'm gonna give it to Dame and Jalen Brunson because they both have been really good this season. All right, it is tough right now. The last two players of each conference for the West, I'm gonna give it to Stephen Curry. Obviously, still an All-Star type player, and I'm not gonna give it to a front court player. So I'm not. I'm having J Dub snubbed. I'm gonna give it to Devin Booker. He has been really solid this season, and he still deserves an All-Star. Replacements, if someone gets injured, is J Dub, Şengün, Norman Powell, John Morant, James Harden. So those are my replacements. If there's someone that's injured, some honorable mentions. I'm gonna have to give it to Cade Cunningham. The Pistons are actually good this season. Now there's so many other players that are playing really well. Tyler Hero's playing well too. But for my second one, I still have to give it to Trey Young, man. The Hawks have been pretty good as well, even like though their players like left, DeJounte Murray. Front court, we are snubbing Jaylen Brown. Wow, that's crazy. Franz Wagner. Wow. Those two are basically it for the front court because Evan Mobley also shoot. Wow, a lot of great players to be honest, but Embiid, but he has been injured a lot, so I'm not gonna give it to him really. Actually, Embiid might still be an All-Star, but they're so hard. This is really hard actually. So that are my All-Star predictions right now. I'm gonna put the voting in the right of this because I want you guys to see the votes because votes matter a ton. 50% is votes from the fans. So yeah, it's basically it. Thank you guys for watching. We're out.